So why aren't the Canadian youth allowed to vote? We are considered too young and too immature to have a say in who our federal leader is. As time goes on, and every day, today's youth gets more and more involved in social media, meaning that we have a better understanding of what's really going on in our modern politics. 87% of teens have access to computer or tablet at home, 68% of those teens being 13 to 14 years old. And teens, although being younger than the legal age, still have an opinion on who they want their leader to be. We are young, but we are also run by the same leaders our parents vote for, even if we don't agree. We want to be heard. Many teenagers have very strong opinions on extremely present political issues, including driving, alcohol, and abortion. All of those issues are controlled by the federal government. Why are the youth considered too young to vote? Because we don't pay our own taxes or live in our own houses? We still live in this country too, under the lead that the adults get to choose. We are the future of Canada, and we are making the country into what it's going to be. I think that's a good enough reason to choose who represents us. Only 37.4% of Canadians actually voted in this last election. The adults are getting lazy in their political views and opinions, while the youth get more and more interested every day. Social media is a large platform for today's youth to express their views on the country's political standing. Although young people do have a great impact on political decisions, they don't actually get a say, which can be infuriating to watch your country be taken over by people who don't have your best interests in mind. Today's youth aren't being provided with the education that they should be in this day and age. Most schools don't participate in political discussions with their students, which can be a very negative thing, especially now. We should be the ones to shape our future by taking it into our own hands. We already have to by picking the schools we attend and the towns we move into. We should be allowed to choose who runs our generation, considering we're the ones who make it up. Most adults don't understand the teen perspective. Although they were teens themselves at one point, they don't understand what it's like to be a teen in 2017, with social media and the internet being such a present thing in our lives. Because we aren't allowed to vote, we are giving the power to the adults. Because we aren't allowed to vote, we are giving the power to the adults who are confused by our generation. We're allowing them to choose the leaders and laws that will shape and lead society for decades. And it's almost certain that those decisions won't be congruent with those of today's teens.